Welcome in, everybody. Appreciate the patience here. We are going to get things going here. We got Vaughn and Danny back. Welcome in, boys. See if I can get this going.
No, I'm sorry, man. Soon as try to get Grim's camera involved.
You're live now. I can hear you guys now. You, George, yeah, it's all live.
Mute. Mute.
We live?
Mute.
We live?
Mute.
We live? All right. Welcome back, guys, again for the second game of the Monday night doubleheader. Again, we have Texas A&M ranked number 23 up against Florida State. So we have the battle for the maroon uniforms. The other one, if you lose, you don't get to wear them the rest of the year. You got to wear white or black, guys. Anyway, so back here with Danny. He's going to call the play-by-play for the game. I'll do color for this nightcap, and we should be underway very shortly. Waiting for the go-ahead for them to flip this coin and get going. Since he wants you to lower that, cut out all that white space. All right, here we go. Getting ready to kick this off. So, as we said earlier, before we had to turn off the stream and get it going again, um, get a newcomer this year, Hindsight Grim coming in. As Danny said, more north-south, normal play call, where since he does have some exotic plays that he loves to save up and throw out there at appropriate times. You know, both these guys are going to put on a show tonight. They've already been talking about that before the game. So stick around here, have some fun late night with the NWO. guys on watching the Monday night game. See Kyler Murray go down with that torn ACL, so now you can watch these guys play instead. It's be a much more exciting game. So strap it in and get ready for this coin toss and kickoff, and we'll be ready to go. Danny, you here?
Yes, Vaughn, I am here with you. I'm excited. I'm definitely pumped for it. We're going to be hoping and praying there for Kyler. You don't want him to be out for too long. But on the flip side, welcome into this beautiful, beautiful game. Two of them before we, unfortunately went 0 dark 30. A&M and Florida State are two of the teams that I hate the most. The coaches that are controlling them are definitely two of the people that I love the most in this community. So I'm really glad they're here with us. Vaughn, I'm excited to call this game with you, and glad to have George and Jimmy behind the booth.
Yep, this should be a good one in the rain. I bring rain with me everywhere I go in this silly game.
So I've heard.
Hopefully we won't have a lot of turnovers. We'll have a good game. And here's the kickoff.
Yeah, this one's going to be kicked short to Micah Pittman. He's going to get a quick little gain of 20 yards. He is an Oregon transfer. We just saw Oregon play, and he is now here, brought back to the 19-yard line. This is where Florida State's going to start their drive. And Vaughn, this is, I believe, your first time calling a Texas A&M game. Is that correct?
First game, yes, and it's only like the second game that I've watched since he play with Florida State. So yeah, this will be two new teams for me to get used to here. Yeah, this will be fun.
Yeah, of course. And for those of you who, if this is your first time seeing this, you have two polar opposites. Florida State, a more air raid offense. Texas A&M likes to keep everything pretty simple, methodic in the spread. They love the 2x2 set, and they love to run north and south. So this is an intriguing matchup here as the clock is already under 5 seconds. Two receivers on each side, and we are going to be saved, and Travis is going to have a good gain there, gets himself up a 14-yard Jordan Travis. First down, Florida State.
Yeah, A&M defense crashed hard on the fake, and then the safety fell down, making his move to try and come up and stop the quarterback. So nice big hole for him to gain all those yards on first down.
Right, and we have two quarterbacks that are very, very well known for their feet. They do have strong arms. They're fairly accurate throughout the season here. But what they're known for is the running right there. Great move by Jordan Travis as the Florida State offense sets up. Two receivers to the left as two tight ends are on the field. Quick call here. They're going to quick change the audible. Now they have three to the far right. This will be a counter play to Ward to the open side of the field. Great juke and somehow tackled there, but a gain of 8.
Nice slippery juke there. Slid under the guy, pounded down on the outside, and got up to the second level. Good run.
Yeah, a smooth run there. As you can see, he does a good job staying nimble on his feet. And a huge shout out to Coach Cincy Bowen for always decking out his offensive line. The swaggiest offensive line by far goes to Coach Bowen and that Florida State offensive line.
He definitely has stick skills. I've witnessed that both calling games and playing against him. So it'll be quite interesting to see if Texas A&M keep their hands on the quarterback, on the running back, and take him down early and not let him slip through and break tackles.
Yeah, absolutely. The stick skills is definitely that wiggle by his offensive players is always crucial there. They're going to line up with the same formation, 3 receivers to the right, 1 solo to the left. It's going to be a quarterback power. He's going to have blockers, and he's going to have a lane, runs into his own player, and 17-yard gain. Vaughn, he could have been way bigger than that.
Yeah, he had a big lane to run in, and it looked like the outside receiver brought the corner into where the quarterback was and made him move, and then he got brought down from behind. He had a huge hole to run there. I thought that was going to be a lot longer than that.
Yeah, many times your receivers aren't the best blockers out there in the world, and Coach Bowen is a little bit upset by that because that could have been a huge home run play here at home. They're going to dig in here on first down, 3 receivers to the right. Again, similar formation to what we just saw. Quick option read. This time he's going to hand it off, and it goes nowhere. Treshaun Ward brought down back to the original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, there's 3 guys on the D line right there that were not surprised at all, and they swallowed him up immediately, took him down for no gain.
Yeah, A&M does a good job of stifling the run. So far, they are being hit with quarterback runs that's proven to give them a little bit of trouble. But right now, they're doing a good job against your generic running back runs. As A&M comes out in a bunch formation on each side, twins to each side of Jordan Travis. He's calling a quick audible. He's going to take the snap. He's going to roll out right, looking for a receiver downfield. He's going to hold on to it, lobs one up in double coverage, and somehow almost brought in incomplete there.
That was very good coverage by the secondary. He didn't have a whole lot of options. I saw a guy break open on the backside, but that's a throw across the field. That's just inviting a pick. So he kind of just threw up that 50-50 ball and hope for the best, even though he was double covered.
Yeah, and something that A&M carries on this defense is a lot of former 5- and 4-star high school recruits. They're an extremely young roster, super talented, but man, are they athletic, especially on the back end. 3rd and 10 here, empty formation. Coach Bowen loves to run. He is one of the best empty formation coaches here. Quick motion outside by Helton. Gets a little bit wider there. Quick chess match here. He's going to take the snap. He's going to have good protection. Quick throw down the middle, but it is dropped, Vaughn.
Oh,
I saw him doing those adjustments, and I was like, that inside slot guy has deep middle wide open, and he threw it. He tried to fit it right there. He just didn't hold on. That was great decision and bad execution by the wide receiver.
Yeah, already are we seeing Vaughn's rain dance playing a huge impact here. I mean, 2 drop passes, one by the defense, one by the receiver. And Vaughn, you're almost an expert in this empty set passing offense, and you called it right there.
I love this.
Again.
Yep. Spread them out and run them in 15 different directions, and good luck trying to cover them even in man.
Amen. And this time he does reel it in. Travis Evie, 13 yards there. Huge player there. He's towering over his offensive lineman, and that is just a big player to have to defend. And he gets 13 when they only needed 10.
Big 4th down conversion.
Yeah, right now A&M is newly ranked in the top 25. They're getting the respect that they deserve after a few wins here as the newcomers, Coach Grimm, into the NWO. Florida State again in a bunch formation, this time with a running back in the backfield. Ward, though, in motion. He's going to quickly throw it out there. Sneaky play, and what a juke, and gets himself a 1st down, 13 yards for the running back.
I recognized that play right away. When he sent that running back out there, I knew that was going to be a little swing pass to the running back. I had that against him, Oregon against Cincinnati, and I saw that, and I stopped it like on the 3-yard line because I had game planned him, and I knew when he does that little shimmy out there that's going to the running back, and he had a lot of room to run, so that was a great tackle in the open field to save. It could have been even longer play.
Yeah, on the flip side, I didn't watch film against Cincy, and he scored on me on that play, so it was very familiar for me there.
Yes,
Rolling over.
Same
Go
thing.
ahead.
Same thing with you. You have a play where you have a little quick pass. Here's a Travis straight up the middle. You have a little quick swing pass to I don't know if it's like a little bubble screen or something, and it's the same way. You watch the film, you see these little tendencies, and
Yep.
it's that helps, makes a big difference.
Yeah, film is crucial, especially when you play against coaches such as Cincy, myself. You know, we have our little tendencies here and there, and that's why it's really crucial to study your opponent. And as Florida State here is already in 3 minutes into this drive, 9 plays, 70 yards. Quick motion from right into the backfield. He's going to keep it, pitch out to right. He's one-on-one, makes a man miss. Easy touchdown for Winston Wright, 8-yard touchdown.
Yep. Nice little triple option there with the wide receiver coming in, and that little juke, he oversold on the outside pursuit, and it just walked right in. Nice play. Good pitch, too. Waited to the very last second.
10 plays, 78 yards, taking off 3 minutes and 11 seconds here in the first quarter. Florida State did exactly what they wanted to do, run down the entire length of the field. Touchdown there. Great job by Florida State, putting their presence known right away in this game.
Sorry. I was sending a chat message because FG's like, what if I don't want to study?
Oh, believe me, my high school days are exactly that. Quick kneel in the end zone here for A&M. They're going to start off in the 25-yard line. Something else that Coach Graham likes to do is kneel when the kick is about 8 yards deep. I advise a lot of coaches to do that as well. Please take some yards. But it is what it is. Everyone wants a 109-yard return.
That's like a 33-yard return just to get it back to the 25 where you take
Exactly. The patented 2x2 formation here by A&M. Quick blitz here, immediately under pressure. He's going to try to throw it away, and Haynes King takes a big hit, slowly getting up, and it's only the first play of the game there.
Yeah, he brought a DB up tight, safety up. He had 3 guys right there behind the defensive line and brought pressure right up the middle immediately. He barely had time to get rid of that ball.
Yeah, just a tremendous blitz there by Florida State. And again, 2x2 formation. A-Chain is the man to watch here as it is handed off to him. He runs into his own guard, stays on his feet somehow, and 7 yards for Devon A-Chain.
That
Insane.
How strong is he? That was crazy because he should have been knocked down immediately when he ran into his offensive lineman after the handoff. But he, drunk stumbled forward, gained his balance again, and managed to push his way for 7 yards.
Yeah, he is one of the toughest backs in this league. Not the heaviest, but he can run over people. Third down here, early in the game for A&M.
Crowd in the box. Look at that. 7 guys right in that tackle box.
Yeah, they know what they want. And King's going to throw it. Almost intercepted, but Travis J goes for the deflection, playing it smart. And we have a 4th and 3 here.
Nice play. Lucky that wasn't picked. A very good defensive play to undercut that and swat it down.
Yeah, right away we see a 4th down coming up. And of Coach Grimm really enjoys playing this game the right way, playing it, nice sim way. He's going to go for a punt here as Florida State's going to return this one or try to. And it bounces off of him.
Wow. Almost was disaster off his head, and Texas A&M almost got the recovery there, man. You got to get that out. Just move out of the way and let it bounce out of bounds.
Yeah, that was almost catastrophic there, Vaughn. That was about to be an entirely flipped play there, but Florida State survives. They get the ball on their 28-yard line, and let's see if they can, reiterate exactly what they did in the last drive.
Man, this is a Twilight Zone game already, 4 minutes in with the rain and everything else. This is crazy.
Yeah.
Hey, freaks come out at night, right, Jimmy?
Quick counter play to Ward. Ward's going to somehow get away from those players back there. Gain of 4. Keeps it positive there.
Nice run. This league is crazy. Every time it looks like they got no gain, it's like 5 or 6 yards. So, pound it up the middle, get the yards, make it a shorter 2nd and 3rd down. And then, try and trick them on those short down and distances.
Yeah, and one thing is, I don't know how everyone in this league can run the counter. I certainly can't. I've always tried, whether it's in the computer game or in the user game. Doesn't work for me, guys. So shout out to you guys that can run it, which is everybody.
I was the same way, and the only way I learned how to do it was go into practice and don't touch the sticks. Just let the computer run it around the offensive lineman and then take control. That's the only way I could do it. And then once I learned that, then you learn how quickly to jump back on the sticks and move once you get around your blocker. It's just a game mechanic. It's a pain in the ass.
Quick blitz here from A&M. Travis is under pressure. He's going to throw it away. Lives to fight another play there, but he is slowly getting up as well. 2 for 5 here, and it's going to be a 3rd down for Florida State.
Yeah, brought that pressure right up the middle. Didn't give him a chance to look around or scramble because he didn't have time to sprint out and just had to get rid of it, save the down. Makes it 3rd and 6.
Yeah, so far we're seeing both these quarterbacks again, as we alluded to in the beginning of the game. Their feet and their mobility has saved them a lot on these blitzes. Florida State looks to their 2nd, 3rd down of the game. Unsuccessful on their first here, 3rd and 6 for Jordan Travis. Drops back, quick drop back, has protection, dumps it off right down the middle. Huge hit, but Ward gets 9 when they only needed 6.
Nice Texas route there out of the backfield. Get the 1st down, move the chains.
Yeah, that is a staple in the NWO. The running backs are usually the best athletes on the field. And right there, one-on-one in the space, whether it's man-to-man or zone, great play, great pass.
You guys are taking plenty of time. Get the right play call. Both sides of the ball. See what happens here. 1st down.
Yeah, we're going to see a nice little tackle over Wildcat here as Ward is going to keep it on this one. He breaks the tackle. He's got plenty of room out there. Hurdles, tries to jump over, gets himself 7 yards. Could have been a scary play, but only 7 there.
Nice recovery there to keep his running back from falling down. Got him back up, got positive yards on the play. I'm going to bring up a third down or second down and 3. Nice short second down play. See what happens. But that was good recovery by Florida State.
Yeah, one thing Florida State has been doing is staying ahead of the chains. They haven't been in many negative situations here as Texas A&M is pushing their pocket a little bit tighter, and Jordan Travis is going to fight, and he does get the first down there on another quarterback design run.
Yeah, nice strong run by the quarterback. Just got enough, pushed forward, bounced off one defender, fought through another, got the yardage he needed, and get them all the way out to midfield at their own 49 of Texas A&M. And like I said before, move the chains, keep the drive alive. He's eaten a lot of time off the clock in this first quarter.
Yeah, and A&M has been very well known for draining the clock on their time of possession. Right now, Florida State giving them a bit of the taste of their own medicine. Has 3 receivers go bunch to the far right.
Yeah, nice formation.
He's going to swing past this one to his best athlete there, but only a gain of 1. It looked like it was going to be a little bit scary there, but only a 1. Good job by A&M's defense.
Yeah, receivers didn't hold their blocks long enough. And I saw that formation. I was like, ooh, they're way out there. They're bunched way out. This is going to be a weird play. And nice little swing pass and a bubble screen to the halfback, but they just didn't get the blocks to hold on the outside and let them get upfield.
Yeah, again, we see the receivers kind of bailing on their blocks a little bit too early as Florida State has the 2-by-2 formation again. Quick motion into the backfield is Wilson. Going to be a quick option read. The quarterback stays, and this time everybody just got popped on that one. Wilson, loss of 3. It could have been much worse.
Yeah, it could have been a lot worse. He could have fumbled that pitch or had it picked off, and they stayed home. Were not shocked, surprised by the call. Didn't go for the fake, and swallowed up the pitch guy immediately for that loss.
Yeah, you see everybody pretty much got picked up on that one, and now it sets up a 3rd and long. And this is somewhere you didn't want to be when you're playing against this very athletic Texas A&M defense. So we're going to see what Florida State can draw up here, and Coach Bowen comes out for another 3rd down.
Yeah, winding us down. We're right around 38 seconds left in the first quarter. He's winning the time of possession for sure, in addition to the game score.
Clock under 10 seconds here as Jordan Travis, quick play action there, rolls out. He's looking for a receiver, gets brought down as 3 Aggies get there, and he's lost 7 yards on the play, 4th down.
Yeah, there was nobody open. They had deep routes for everybody. Everybody was covered. There was no one underneath that he could just dump it off to, and he just had to eat that one. It's going to bring up a big 4th down for Florida State. Texas A&M's going to be glad to get the ball back.
Yeah, it felt like as soon as he broke the pocket, every defensive lineman disengaged and chased after him, and we're going to see another punt here as it's going to be line drive to the edge, and this time it's bounced off to his head. Oh, my.
Who got it? Oh, he fell on it. Lineman got it. Wow.
There must be a lot of everyone must be wearing visors. It's covered in rain or something's going on, Vaughn. I'm not exactly sure, but you definitely did bring the rain with you.
Oh, man. Mr. Voodoo, just call me. This is crazy. Oh, we got a raid here. Welcome in, guys. Yofi just raided with a party of 14. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the second game of our Monday night doubleheader. Yeah, I don't know what's up with these kick returners on both teams, but they're using their heads instead of their hands to catch the ball, and that's not a good recipe. One of these times it's going to get turned over and be a huge momentum shift in this game.
Yeah, and that's exactly why you trail those punts, because you never know what could happen as Haynes King lines up here with A-Chain to his right. He's going to hand it off right down the middle. Huge hole, but he runs into the back of his guard. Gain of 6, though, somehow still falls forward.
Yeah, he stays a little bit to the left and goes around them. Between the center guard, he would have had much bigger room. And he kind of ran into his guys and just had to push the pile himself. But again, this league, it always looks like it's 2 or 3 yards and it's 5 or 6 instead. So 2nd and 4 it's still a good shape.
Yeah, the patience is something that Coach Grimm is very, very well known for. And now the formation's flipped to the left. Motion in the backfield. Haynes King is going to read this one, hand it off to A-Chain, runs into his own blocker again, and somehow still gets 3.
Yeah, that was first down saving tackle there. It was like kind of a weird strip grab as he went by and just tripped him up enough. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and short. See if A&M just wants to pound this, move the chains, and reset for first down. Are they going to, go over the top, kind of surprise them, do some sort of drag or slant route, run away from the defenders? We'll see what they want to come up with.
Yeah, and they're going to come up heavy formation to the left. It's going to be a handoff down the middle. The fullback's wide open. He breaking free. Wow, what a play.
get him?
2010, and they finally drag him down. Ernest Crownover, 57 yards. I'm going to be 100% honest with you. I don't know that man. I've never seen him on the field. Huge play right there.
He just didn't have the speed to finish off, but he had a blocker running on his hip instead of slowing up and getting in the way. The guys behind him, if he does that, he goes all the way to the house. It reminded me of Tyreek Hill running up side by side with the Chiefs player on the touchdown last year. So huge fullback dive gives him a 1st and goal at the 5.
Yeah, fullback dives really drawing the PTSD in me out there right there. And Haynes King's going to hand it off to A-Chain. He breaks off a tackle, and he waltzes in. Touchdown A&M.
Just like I said earlier, man.
Point.
Dude is strong. He's got shifty moves and is fast, but he is strong. He stays on his feet just like he did there, and gets into the end zone, and we're an extra point away from a tie. Yeah, don't run that dive on Danny from the 1.
Yeah, please don't run. If you're on the 1 yard line, please don't run a fullback dive. I will definitely somehow miss it.
The other one.
Everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. I'm probably the only one that's given up a 100-yard run to a fullback. But we are all tied up here, 7-7. A&M with a great drive after almost a catastrophic punt, and they're going to be kicking it off to Florida State deep outside of the end zone. Florida State will start on their 25.
All right, so Florida State's been doing a lot of quarterback runs, have a lot of triple options, wide receiver options, pitches and stuff. See if they want to settle down, run some more of a normal offense here and try and just control, get down the field, move the chains, or they want to try to stay with some of the trick plays, try and misdirection plays, and use A&M speed against them. If it was me against a team that has a lot of fast guys on defense, I'd run straight at them, just pound them, because that negates their speed. You try and run away from fast guys, it's a good way to get picks and fumbles.
Yeah, and after their first drive that took off 3 minutes, we're seeing Florida State trying to pretty much mirror image that success right there. He's going to drop back. Jordan Travis is going to throw to the outside. Scary throw to Wilson, but he's going to end up catching it for 6 yards.
Yeah, not sure how he caught that pass. He had the DB on his hip coming back for the ball, and somehow he managed to catch that. Gives him the 2nd down and 4, and avoided a bad turnover there.
Yeah, Coach Bowen has spoken about how much he trusts his quarterback. They've had the rocky relationship, but Jordan Travis is an athlete that is very, very well known here in Florida State, and he is 5 for 8 for 78 yards here. Twins formation on each side. It's going to be bunched. Jordan Travis, as he likes to do, checking off some plays. Quick throw to the outside, and it's going to be short. The big receiver brought down 1 yard short of that first down.
He needed to wait just a little bit longer to let him get past the line and then throw it. And he tried to make sure the DB couldn't undercut that pass. And it's going to be just a short 3rd and 1. Watch the QB power.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 here. Jordan Travis checking off, and that's exactly what it is, Vaughn. Quick cut back. Didn't get it. Didn't get it. Wow, 4th and inches. You didn't want to see such a deep cut there, but of course, Jordan Travis tries to juke a little bit too much to the outside, and expect Florida State to line up and get ready for it.
Yeah, 4th and inches, you almost have to go. I don't care where I'm at, even if it's inside my own 10. You should be able to get inches. Where's Q? She likes inches. All right.
Damani Richardson credited with that tackle right there. They're already 1 for 1, and the sneak is going to get them exactly that. I don't know if he got a yard. He probably got about 2 feet, but that's all they needed. And Jordan Travis extends this drive.
Just enough. That's all he needed to do. Push the O-line forward, get them to push the D-line back, and just fall forward, get that first down.
Yeah, Jordan Travis is, amidst a lot of rumors out there, is pretty much battling for his job as a very highly touted recruit coming in. He is related to Coach Bowen, and he does play quarterback, so a lot of people are projecting him to be the starter. So we're going to see if that's affected Jordan Travis in any way here. And we're going to have 3 receivers with the tight end. Calling off a few hot routes here. Going to take a quick snap. Chills in the pocket. McDonald's going to have a good play there. Great spin. Hurdles the invisible man, and Cameron McDonald gets 26 yards. Huge first down on his first catch.
Yeah, he got out in that open space quick, and there was no one remotely close to him. So as long as he can throw the ball and have him catch it, not bounce it off his face mask, he had plenty of room to get up the sideline, get that first down. Again, I don't know what the hurdle move is, if it's just trying to keep from the trip tackle animation, which is probably what he's trying to do. But moved the chains, got that first down into A&M territory, and on the move.
Yeah, 3 receivers to the left, and A&M is still showing plenty of respect for this run game as they continuously load the box with more than 5. Jordan Travis is going to hand it off, and it's going to be brought down after 2 yards. Ward somehow manages to hold on to the ball after a huge hit there.
Yeah, that was big boy. McKinley Jackson just filled the middle, shed the block, and just used his size to knock the running back down, only give up 2 yards on the play.
Yeah, just like you said earlier, Vaughn, Florida State was, if they got back into a more methodical offense, they were going to have success. And that's exactly what we're seeing here. They're slowing down. They're picking their plays. They're making sure they get the right personnel out there. And we're seeing Florida State have success again with that style.
As someone who has a playbook similar to Cincy's, you sometimes have so many plays that you want to run, and then you forget that, as exotic and as fun as they are to run, sometimes the best plays are the easiest ones, and just get the ball upfield, make somebody miss, right? Get the first down, and put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's exactly what we saw right there.
Doesn't matter how it looks, it's results, right?
Correct. As long as you stay positive, stay in front of the chains, like we just saw, Cincy has done a good job of making sure that Travis has simple routes, quick out routes, hitch routes. They're not the easiest to throw, but they're the easiest to read, and coach has done a good job of helping his quarterback out plenty of times.
Yeah, he's had a lot of separation on some of those out routes or short routes, which helps. Then you get the run after the catch.
Travis dropping back deep, and he's got a corner route, and he's going to score. What a throw. Winston Wright, 21 yards, touchdown.
I didn't even see him break open until late. I was looking at this wheel route over on the right, and everything was covered over the middle, and he just kind of floated that over the 2 DBs right into the correct spot, right to the outside, so the receiver's the only one that can catch that ball. Nice throw, nice catch, and FSU's back up on top.
Yeah, he's wearing the gloves for a reason in the rain. Another 3-minute drive, Vaughn, and this was just topped off by a perfect throw into the corner. Great job there.
Let's see what A&M does here. They have just under 3 minutes left in the half to respond. See how much time they want to burn off this clock, take it all off, and not give Cincy the ball back.
Yeah, Evan Stewart trying to make something out of nothing there. 2 of his blockers just completely whiffed. Gets back to the 14. It's not exactly where you want to be if you're going to try to, have a rebuttal here, but A&M is going to come out with Haynes King. And so far, Vaughn, we're kind of seeing them up and down. They did have success in the last drive. What do you want to see here from A&M?
They don't need to be in a hurry. They have 2:41 left, 3 timeouts. They can take as much time as they want. Run between the tackles, make some crossing routes, do something. Don't be in a hurry to respond, and make sure FSU doesn't get the ball back, because I believe A&M gets the ball to start the second half.
Yeah, and on the flip side of that, Florida State needs to slow down that man right there that they just did that to. A-Chain loses 1, and he's now still under 50 yards in the first half, and that is very rare to see. Haynes King with a 2-by-2 formation, drops back. The pressure's on. He's got an out route wide open. Great tackle there, but Brown gets 14 yards on that catch.
Nice route, because I thought he was going more of a streak or a deep out, and the outside receiver did that dig, and he broke off the coverage and right to the first down mark, caught that ball, and got him a first down. Nice play.
Yeah, huge credit to Haynes King. Standing there, knew he was going to take a shot, got his receiver a chance to make a play, and just a tremendous throw there by Haynes King as he flips this play around here.
It's his first completion of the half.
Yikes. Quick read option. He's going to hand it off, though. A-Chain almost had a breakaway, but gets smacked after only a gain of 6. And you rarely see him go down like that. But Florida State is here, and they're ready to play.
And he stepped right in and blasted him right to the ground immediately. I mean, I was expecting a little juke there, maybe a spin, and he had some room to run. He got a good block in the second level by looked like a tight end or one of his other running backs.
This time, Achane met in the hole. No, I don't know how he got one. The Vaughn effect, you said it earlier. What happens to be 1 yard apparently is like 3, but he gets himself there for positive yards, but gets stuck 3rd and 2.
Yeah, those plays there, it must just be the TV angle because it looks like it's nothing, and then it's like 4 or 5 yards. So, but that time he didn't. He stepped right in, filled the hole, big tackle, 1-on-1, and didn't let him fall forward. Pushed him back. It's going to bring up 3rd and 2 with 1:16 on the clock.
Yeah, that 1 yard play was more of a motivational, builder there for Florida State. Huge play there as they're stepping up for the run. And they're still going to hand it off to Achane. He's going to get the first down, falls forward, gain of 6, and the clock is still rolling as A&M still has their 3 timeouts.
It's temporarily stopped right now for the first down change, but they need to pick up the pace just a little bit. I said they didn't need to be in a hurry before, but now they need to pick it up just a little bit.
Yeah, another handoff there. Achane somehow wiggles through, almost had a one-on-one with the safety, but a great play there. And a gain of 7, and now, since no first down, the clock is going to still roll.
Right at a minute. At some point, they got to start taking some outside shots or something deep down the middle with all 3 timeouts.
Quick counter play. He will get his first down. That's another 4 yards, and the team is now over 100.
No huddle.
Yeah, staying consistent here is A&M with their 2x2 set. Haynes King looking off. Vaughn's favorite animation.
It drives me insane. But he had to wait for that slot guy to get back and set, too, so that's why it
It
triggered.
looks like they're going to throw here. Haynes King rolling out, had a deep out route, waiting for his receiver.
Yep. Good
Throws
choice.
it away.
There was nobody open. Absolutely. That was going to be a pick if he threw it anywhere but out of bounds.
Yeah, you rarely see these A&M receivers get locked up in man-to-man, but Florida State did exactly that right there, forcing Haynes King. And Vaughn, I didn't notice, but yeah, you're right. He's only had 1 completed pass in his first half.
Yeah, press on the outside here.
2x2 set as the press is on. Haynes King waiting, throws a quick slant route that developed late, breaks off a tackle, 27 yards for Chase Lane, and A&M's in business.
First time out, too. Stop the clock at 34 seconds. Yeah, I saw that press on both sides, and anytime I see press, man, I'm thinking that's got to be a deep shot somewhere. And I think he cut it back to the middle instead of staying outside, and he hit the open spot and moved the chains, got him a nice deep completion all the way down to the 21. So they're at least in field goal range.
Yeah, and that press, it's hard if you don't get any pass rush there. And continuously, Florida State's going to show that press. Quick play action here. Haynes King's going to roll out, looking for his receiver. He's going to rip it to the side and just misses him.
Triangle, yep, that was triangle. He was wide open on that crossing route, and he had first down yardage, and he just whiffed. I don't know if it was because it's rain or what it was. Maybe his accuracy is low, but he missed a wide open receiver.
Yeah, as he was rolling out to his right. Usually that's a favorable throw for your quarterback. Unfortunately, they just missed a little too low there. Didn't give his receiver a chance.
Still got plenty of time. 28 seconds left, 2 timeouts. And again, first down stops the clock as well. So he doesn't even have to go first down yardage. He can go short if he needs to.
Haynes King's going to drop back. No play action here. He's looking for that corner route. Still rips it. And it's intercepted and then pitched. It is a turnover. Wow, what a play by Florida State.
Yeah, I was looking deep in the end zone because I saw a guy crossing all the way across from right to left, and I was like, yeah, it's too far away. That's going to be a pick if he throws there. And he tried to just dump it short, and it got picked anyway. So a lot of congestion. You got to make those quick decisions, and that one didn't work out for him. So let's see what FSU. 22 seconds and 2 timeouts. They got plenty of time.
Yeah, that is a lifetime for Vaughn and his offense, and Cincy Bowen has a similar style of that. As again, he comes out in the empty set.
And they're
3
pressing
to his
outside.
left, 2 to his right.
Pressing outside. He's just begging. There he is.
He's going to let it rip into double coverage. And it's caught. What is caught?
Oh, wow. The funny thing is, if he throws to the left, that guy had like a 5-yard lead on his DB. So he threw it into double coverage, and he got mossed for the catch. Great play in there. Gets it all the way down to the 28. He's in field goal range already. And I think if he throws to the left side, it's a touchdown.
Just an insane throw in the rain, floated on him, but his receiver said, "Don't worry, I got you, Travis," and bails out his quarterback. And Vaughn is exactly right. He's already in field goal coverage here, looking to extend the lead.
They split the two DBs, just jumped between them, higher hands, stronger hands, and made the catch, man.
Yeah, two of his receivers to the left with double tight end set here. Ward gets a little bit closer to his quarterback. Travis is going to play action. He's going to look for his receiver. Has nothing. Gets chopped out of bounds. Came out, but since it goes out of bounds, clock stops there.
I don't know. I'd be careful because I've had this happen before. The ball goes out of bounds, and as soon as you get up there, it starts running again. So we'll see if this is truly an out-of-bounds play. I think he pushed him out of bounds before he fumbled anyway on the jump. I had this happen the other day. I fumbled out of bounds, and the clock started as soon as they came up like this.
Yeah, fortunately for Florida State, it does not roll for him.
Guy, X is open.
They're pressing right here, and Jordan Travis calling something. It's going to be a quick blitz. Two guys wide open,
Touchdown.
And Evie's going to roll in. Touchdown, 24-yard throw as a broken coverage gives up a touchdown for A&M.
Yep, I saw the very most inside slot guy wide open. He put him on a streak, which is exactly what you should do. And that safety came over and covered him and left two guys open. He had his choice of two outside receivers to throw that ball to, and luckily he threw it to the strong one who fought through and got it into the end zone with 4 seconds left to give him a 2-score lead going into halftime.
Yeah, and just like we said, as soon as that turnover happened, that is plenty of time for Florida State, and they capitalize on that 18-second drive for a touchdown there. They're going to be kicking it off here to A&M. This one is going to be returnable. He's going to let it go, though, to get the ball at the 25. We're going to see what A&M does to finish off this first half.
Yeah, just watching this game, A&M's got to be careful in the second half. They played a lot of man and press. Cincy is not shy about going deep when he has a good matchup. So we'll see if they continue to play that way. If so, then we might see a lot more of those deep shots in the second half. A&M needs a deep shot here themselves. Like they have 2 timeouts, 4 seconds. They got to just break some coverage, maybe lateral a ball or something, and try to zigzag through the secondary.
Yeah, as one of the Bowen family members is dropping back all the way to the 1-yard line. Haynes King is looking, has time, decides to roll out. He is on his own, gets tackled. The ball's loose, but he recovers his own fumble, 19 yards, and we're going to the second half.
Nice. A&M did not have the ball nearly as much, I'm sure, as they wanted in that first half. FSU kind of controlled the clock and got some shots down the field when they needed them. So I'm not sure A&M's playing the kind of game. Look at that, 158 yards total offense. Just 6 passes in the first half, 41 yards. So, I know A-Chain's a good running back, but they got to figure out some way to get those guys out of the box, clear more space for A-Chain to run by throwing some outs, some drags, some screens, do something a little more less predictable and make Florida State play outside the box on defense.
Yeah, and predictability is something that we haven't seen a lot in this game. Punts bouncing off helmets, double coverage catches. It's just right now it's a wacky play, but exactly what we're seeing on the screen, time of possession is massive for Florida State. They have over 5 minutes the advantage over Texas A&M, and we're seeing it because 2 back-to-back drives over 3 minutes. So we're going to have to see if A&M can buckle in here and make something happen, because right now Florida State is looking to pull away with this one.
Yeah, A&M's got 117 yards rushing in the first half, so they're doing a good job moving the ball that way, but that eats a lot of time off the clock. Now you're down 2 scores. They do get the ball, I believe, to start the second half, so if they can march down the field, get a score, it's a 1-score game, and then it's get a turnover here, get a punt there, anything can happen. But Florida State's offense is they're willing to do the power quarterback runs, do the deep shots. They're all over the place, which I kind of like that kind of style. But their defense is going to have to. Florida State's defense has held A&M to a one-dimensional type of game plan, and we'll see if they adjust in the second half. Because if they keep that 2-score lead as they keep going along, the run game's going to have to disappear at some point.
Yeah, Vaughn, and we've already seen 2 massive 3-minute drives, so it kind of feels like A&M is in a must-score situation every time, huh?
Yeah, and it's okay if they take time off the clock, but they've got to stop Florida State, and then they've got to do something, in the pass game to just clear out the middle, spread out the defense a little bit, give them more running holes when they want to run the ball, and get some quick throws, get those plus 10-yard catches so the clock stops just for a little bit, lengthen out this game a little bit for them and give them more chances. So yeah, they got to be a little more unpredictable.
Yeah, I fully agree. We've seen Florida State pretty much press on every single throwing situation. Very rarely do they have safeties in the middle of the field, so they're trusting their defense fully to the fullest extent. And it's because right now A&M needs to find a way to threaten them, and they've yet to do that. But we're going to see if they can change that up here on this drive.
Yeah, every time they feel like it's going to be a run play, they have 8 guys in the box on defense.
Yeah, we're seeing Florida State here again move into the line of scrimmage. Quick motion here. He's going to hand off, and the run game still stays positive. There's Aeneas Smith gets 12 yards there. Great run there by Smith, and we're finally seeing his first carry of the game.
And safety right there made that only a 12-yard gain. He kept that from being a much longer run. He didn't get faked out on the juke, and he just took him to the ground immediately. So while it was a big gain, it could have been a lot bigger gain if he gets around that guy.
Yeah, another one-on-one tackle. We've seen Florida State being very successful. The 2x2 set here by A&M, their favorite, with A-Chain to the left of Coach King.
The whole defense is within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. Look at that.
Yeah, they are immediately looking for this run here. The clock is under 4 seconds. And King is going to get a timeout here. Didn't like what he saw, and Coach Grimm a little bit of visibly upset with his quarterback, but, at this moment, you got to get the right play in, right?
Yeah, in that situation this early in the second half, I would be more likely to just take the delay and save that timeout for later. First half, you can use those timeouts. Second half, you got to save those. They're gold. We'll see if that comes back and haunts him later in the game or not, especially since it was first down. They'd still have 3 downs to get those 15 yards, so we'll see.
As the blitz was on, and he somehow gets away with it. I don't know. That looked like it could have been grounding, but he was outside of the pocket. But King getting up slowly there, and that middle blitz got home again.
That was a freaking Pat Mahomes slinging it out of bounds for incomplete pass. I don't know how it just shot out of his hand like it was shot out of a cannon. That was a hilarious animation.
Florida State is loving this 4-2 right now, and they're going to throw it underneath, and this time it is dropped there. 3rd and 10 as Haynes King took another smack.
Yeah, Florida State has no respect for the deep ball, and they've got all 10 players within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage. A&M's throwing a lot of crossing routes and this and that, so there's nothing forcing those guys to cover deep, and they're basically just saying, I dare you. Doing it again. Oh. Just barely avoided the sack there. Got that ball off at the very last second, so it's going to be incomplete pass, be 4th down and 10, and Florida State's going to get the ball back. Great defensive stand. A&M moved the ball just a little bit, and then they shut them down on the second half of this drive.
Yeah, we saw the same blitz come 3 times there, and it got home 3 times in a row. Just very gutsy by Florida State, and it worked out for him.
Yeah, they don't have to worry about it because he's not taking any deep shots over the top, so they can just look at his punt.
Oh, what a beauty!
Is that the one?
That's going to be pinned in, and it better be because
it is. Wow, that might be the half here. Fullback dive.
Oh man, yeah, I'm already sweating over here. I'm surprised Jimmy didn't hit him with the bell, but that was pretty.
What a punt. And he scooped it on the half-yard line here, so they got to be careful they don't get a safety. What a kick. But yeah, as I was saying, A&M's not taking any deep shots, so Florida State's just like, I don't even going to cover that half of the field. We're going to stay up at the line of scrimmage for short passes and runs and dare you to go deep. So far, it's worked.
Florida State, and it definitely has worked. Florida State with 2 running backs in the backfield. Jordan Travis trying to look off, and he's going to throw it quickly, just give himself some breathing room there. Kashawn Helton, 6 yards. Great throw. Catch and throw there for Travis.
Yeah, don't give the pass rush much time to get in there. He wasn't going to run the ball, so you got to get the ball out quick. And 6 yards, gets them off their own goal line, so now they can run more of their offense.
Almost 100-yard difference in the total yards there. Jordan Travis with 2 tight ends in here. And he's going to be a quarterback power. He's going to try to truck his way through, but only gets 1 as it is 3rd and 3. And that was a very dangerous hit there. You don't want to see your quarterback fumble in this rain, but it brings up a crucial 3rd down here for A&M.
Yeah, he thought he had a lane there. Defense stepped in, said, nope, we're not going to let you do this, and put him on his back. Only a 1-yard gain. So 3rd and 3, they can make any play they want out of the playbook. It's 3rd and 3, so they can take the deep shot if they want to. They can take a cross. They can run the ball again. Everything's open, especially with this 5-wide offense.
Yeah, 3rd and 3, and that's exactly what we see is a quick drop back. He's going to throw it, and he somehow, almost gets himself a catch. Yeah, but goes out of bounds.
He was open early as he was crossing. That's why I said he's got him, and he didn't throw it at that point. I guess he was worried maybe he undercut it and pick it off for a short pick 6, but he had the guy on the cross. He just waited a little bit too long to throw it to him.
Yeah, pretty hard window there to try to make it in, and A&M does exactly what they're supposed to, and they stop Florida State here in 3 plays. And it looks like they're going to get the ball back, and just an abysmal punt here, super short, but he lets it get by him. Oh my. A&M had themselves a great opportunity. There was no one there, Vaughn.
Oh no. And he missed. He missed on his the lag or something on the kick, and the meter came all the way down. He got nothing on it. Luckily it was a low line drive, so it skipped, especially on the wet turf. And he ended up getting 40 plus yards out of that when it could have been, field that ball, you're going to be around the 40 or 35 yard line at least.
Yeah, that could have been the break that A&M needed, but somehow the ball just doesn't bounce their way, and Achane gets himself 5 yards there as A&M is sticking to the ground game here, and just brought in some extra tight ends to help him out with this stingy Florida State defense.
Well, we did have 2 punts in the first half that bounced off the head of one on each side, so they might have been worried about fumbling the ball back to them at midfield, so just kind of let it go and start wherever they start. So that could have been an influence on that play.
Yeah, it's definitely been a wacky first half. Quick motion here. They're going to hand off to Achane. He gets hit immediately, but still rolls forward. Gain of 2. Another 3rd down here for the A&M offense.
He's still in good shape. We got 4 minutes left in this quarter, so he doesn't have to be pass happy yet. He can stay in his game plan and run the ball, but at some point he's got to get these DBs off the line of scrimmage and clear more space for him to run the ball. Because Florida State they don't have to. They're down in the box. They're going to try and gang tackle, and we'll have to talk to these guys after the game about that.
Yeah, Achane trucks through. Doesn't matter how many are in the box. When one can't make the tackle, big run there. First down, A&M.
Lifted him off his feet and threw him back. I told you that dude he may be fast, but he is strong. He does not go down. He breaks a lot of tackles. Very good inside runner. George said he wants to put somebody on his back. He says, I want to put someone on their back. Okay, not on your back, but on their back.
Yeah, after that win, there's definitely a celebratory victory over there for the NC State coach. A&M coming out with 3 receivers out there and their H-back in the backfield. Quick motion for Achane.
Uh-oh.
And we got a little bit of technical difficulties, but it looks like he's going to hand it off down the middle. Everyone's frozen in the matrix. I don't know what's going on. And Achane gets 4 yards.
Yeah, a little bit of hard lag there going on. Yeah, I don't know if that was just the computer, internet, or if it was lag in the game or what, but that was... We had all of us on pins and needles waiting to see what exactly was going to happen, if it was going to lock up or finish that play.
Yeah, just too much maroon on the field. That's what's going on. It is a horrendous color.
We got the chat talking about putting them on all 4s instead.
8 people in the box here for the Florida State defense and the pinching D-line.
It's got a single high safety, too.
quick motion one-on-one with the safety, and he misses the tackle. A-Chain puts his head down, 14 yards, and that is exactly how you maneuver around a busy box. Zone runs.
That's one reason why I like to run zone runs inside the 5-yard line, 10-yard line. Get all those guys compacted in there, and you can just find your one spot that's open and go.
Yeah, you watch down the defensive line there when they're all trying to guard one gap or their gap. They pretty much get ran over there. Little bit of radio difficulties for the A&M coaching staff, and they're gonna have to call the plays traditional style as the A-Chain gets quick gain there of 2 as they're slowly but surely driving down this field. And Vaughn, they got to finish this drive.
Yeah, they're taking a lot of time off the clock. We're right around 2 minutes left in the quarter, so just over 9 minutes left in this game. They got to put this ball in the end zone. They cannot settle for a field goal, because FSU is just going to go back into grind mode and eat clock and make it much difficult for them at the end of the fourth quarter. And again, Texas A&M had to burn a timeout rather than take the 5 yards, so they're going to be dealing with only having 2 timeouts as well. So it's really important they score on this drive and don't take 2 minutes to score from here.
Yeah, you want to make sure you at least score quickly here as Haynes King takes it and the pressure's on. He breaks away 1. He's rolling away, and he somehow gets corralled there. Gain of 7 after it could have been a catastrophic sack, but just a crazy play there by Haynes King.
And he's got to get down, because in this rain, you get those sideways hits. You can fumble the ball really easy. If you watch me play, I know I don't like to run diagonally away from I'll run straight at the defensive player and get tackled that way. I'll run into the pile so they don't get those strip fumbles, especially when it's in a rain game like this. So he was a little fortunate there, and probably should have got down a little bit quicker. And Grimm's having some tech issues, it says in chat. Play clock's down around 18, 17. He has a lot of. You need to pause the game or something. Ooh.
He still gets 3 though there with A-Chain as he's slowly getting up. He's been the workhorse for this A&M team, and this clock is slowly dwindling down. It's around the alert spot that you want to score before. So we're gonna see if A&M takes a shot here.
And good push by the A&M line there. The FSU safety was coming down on a run blitz, and they pushed everybody on the right just enough to let him get the yards he needed to move that chain. So good job by the big boys up front. And despite that safety blitz on the run, they got what they needed.
Yes, driving now into 4 minutes. And it's going to be a quick motion there. He's going to keep it. Haynes King almost squeezed through, but gets 1. And he is slowly getting up as well, because this drive has been pretty long for this Texas A&M offense.
Yeah, I think if he actually hands the ball off to the running back, he might have walked into the end zone on that play. Might have been a little bit of a misread on the defensive lineman there. But we'll see. 2nd down and 9 from the 12 though, and we're winding down. We're under a minute, almost to the 30-second mark left in the third quarter. It's got to be a 4-minute drive.
Haynes King's going to be pressured again. Breaks off 1, doesn't break off the 2nd, and the blitz gets home again. Mike Bowen with his first sack of the day. Great play there by the Florida State defense.
Yeah, first guy probably should have had him. Quarterback was strong enough to get around it. Second guy did clean it up, so be a long 3rd and 16. So if he's not going to kick a field goal, which he shouldn't, he needs to get it in the end zone. He needs to get at least 8 to 10 yards on this play, give himself a shot on 4th down. You certainly don't want to be going on 4th and 16. He can get a first down, though, without scoring.
He's got plenty of time. All the defensive linemen dropping back. He's looking for his receivers. He's rolling back out to the left. Here comes the pressure. Wide open. Gets a touchdown. Brown, 19-yard play,
Wow.
which seems forever. Only his third pass completed, Vaughn, but it's a touchdown.
Crazy. Rolls all the way out to the right and then rolls all the way back to the left. Looks like he had two guys on Florida State playing contain out there, so they were just hanging out. No one was going after him, running straight at him. And he found that receiver on the left side, open in the back of the end zone. So, I mean, your secondary can only cover for so long.
Yeah, as we go into the fourth quarter here, Chad, you know what to do. Get your fours up. And this game, which seemed to be pulling away for Florida State, has taken a turn as A&M is now only down by 7.
I'm trying to find fours for the chat, guys. There we go. All right, well, they got their touchdown that they really needed, but they took a lot of time off the clock. So, if Florida State manages to take 3 or 4 minutes off the clock on this drive, it's going to be really hard for A&M to score twice in like 3 minutes. So, A&M needs a big stop here, maybe a turnover, strip the ball, get a pick, whatever. Get this game tied up and put the pressure back on FSU. And as I said before, though, FSU's got one of those exotic playbooks that they can do anything. They'll throw the ball all over the place and run the ball, so it's kind of hard to play them.
Quick handoff here for Ward. He's going to put his head down, get about 15 yards there, and that takes up their team rushing total to 82. 35 yards for Ward there, and he keeps the clock rolling as Florida State is now on pace for, honestly, just immense advantage in the time of possession after that A&M drive.
See how patient Florida State is here. I mean, if they get a coverage that they like, they may go ahead and take a shot, but otherwise they should just grind it, even if it's just a field goal. Make this a 2-score game. Ooh, nice juke.
And Ward does exactly that, grinding it out. Another chunk play there, keeping the clock rolling. And A&M is going to need to buckle down here as Cincy Bowen is very, very unpredictable when it comes to this playbook. Vaughn, you guys kind of run a similar offense. It's kind of, all over the place, but you guys know exactly what to call, when to call it. So A&M is going to need to, pretty much be on their toes here.
Yep. It might be a large playbook, but there's, certain plays you have to rely on, and when you got to get them, what the down and distance is and what. Oh, nice block.
And just like that, Jordan Travis gets himself a perfect block and just an incredible play there. And just absolutely great call by Cincy. And you were pretty much alluding to it, Vaughn. That's exactly what you see when you love your playbook that much.
Yep, what plays work, when they work, what the down and distance is, what throws to make, and sometimes you looks like it's going to be a deep shot, but you're just clearing out so your quarterback can run, or you run somebody across the middle while you send everybody deep. You give him a lot of different options, and he's got the power quarterback he needs to get this ball down the field, and they're not eating a lot of time off the clock, but 2-score lead, put all the pressure back on A&M regardless of what time is left, and make them go a long way to get that 1 score.
Yeah, and there Trey Benson only gets one, actually gets loss of 1 there on that play. And we saw it in the last game. It doesn't matter where this drive goes as long as you hold them. And right now they're already in field goal range, so A&M needs to do their best to either create a turnover or hold them to 3.
Which means Florida State needs to do all they can to not turn the ball over. Get rid of it. Don't turn the ball over. Get to the ground. Oh, nice cut.
Good move there, and he's going to be tackled going out of bounds. Stays on his feet. Jordan Travis, 18 yards. What a move by the quarterback there, and he's almost to 100 yards on the day.
Yeah, I thought he could have done a little more juking and shimmying, but he could have then fumbled the ball inside the 5, which would have been terrible to get all the way down there and turn the ball over, which is what we were just saying not to do. So nice decision to get out of bounds, although the jumping out of bounds thing, he's going to get his quarterback hurt one of these days.
Yeah, when you're near the end zone, if it goes out of the back of the end zone, that could be a touchback. Motion from right to left. He's going to have a screen. He's going to have him wide open, and he waltzes into the end zone and jumps in. 2-yard touchdown for Ward. Jordan Travis, what a great drive there by the Florida State quarterback.
I can hear now. Who the hell calls a screen pass on the 2-yard line? But it worked. There was nobody out there. He just literally walked into the end zone. And now they're going to be up 2 scores with 5:16 left in this game.
Yeah, a minute and 44 only taken off there. Huge hit on the kicker, but no flags. As Florida State, yeah, got wiped out with his guard too. That's a lot of weight. Up 2 touchdowns here, and Vaughn, we've seen A&M run some touchdown drives, but they've taken really, really long here. What does A&M need to do to change this up?
Yeah, they've got to get the ball out quick. They got to get some out routes, got to get some slants, something quick. Don't take a lot of time. Otherwise, the blitz may get in there since he's playing for the shallow passes as well. So, at some point you got to take a deep shot. But the run game is just going to keep the clock going. And if you can get those passes, get out of bounds, at least stops it momentarily. Get the first down, stop the clock, use the rules of the game to your advantage, which means get those first downs, chunk plays passing, because these 7-8 yard runs are just going to burn more time off the clock.
Correct. And being down 2 possessions, that means you need to get the ball back another time after this one. So you need to kind of hurry up here for A&M as they line up with 5 eligible receivers on the field. Haynes King looking under pressure, rolls out. He's going to waltz out of bounds. Oh, I thought he tiptoed that sideline. He gets 5, even though it looked like 2, but 5 yards there for Haynes King.
Yeah, smart to get out, bail, get all the way to the sideline, get out of bounds. Clock only stops till they get the ball set, but at least it stops, and get this play called and go. Actually, clock's rolling now, and he's taking forever to make a play call.
Yeah, you want to see them score with at least 3 minutes left, 3.5 maybe on the clock, so you have an opportunity. And you said it earlier, Vaughn, wasting that first time out is now looking like it was a dangerous move.
All right, they're pressing on the outside. Everybody's almost within 5 yards of the line of scrimmage.
Haynes King's going to dump it off. It's intercepted. Intercepted there. The second turnover for A&M. Florida State picks off Haynes King inside the 30-yard line.
Looked like he threw that ball just a little bit too early. Didn't let the receiver get beyond the middle linebacker. Or maybe he didn't even see him. I don't know. But he threw it right to him. And huge turnover. All FSU has to do now is just eat clock and kick a field goal, and this game's over.
Yeah, that middle linebacker looked like he was all tall, 5'8", right there, but gets enough on it. Huge hit on Treshaun Ward, but he gets 3, continues his clock, and A&M needs a turnover now.
Yeah, they're going to have to do something, strip tackle. If FSU throws the ball here, I would be shocked. I mean, they literally need to just eat clock, move the chains, settle for a field goal that makes it a 3-score game. There's not enough time for 3 scores at this point. Trying to get an onside kick is damn near impossible. So A&M really needs to strip. They need to play for the strip, and strippers wouldn't be bad either. But anyway.
Amen to that, Vaughn. Amen to that. And we saw in the last game, when we thought George was going to run out the clock, he had a great throw there. As this one goes off to Ward, and his receiver just bails. Could have been a big play there, but gain of 8.
Yeah, he looks like he stayed in bounds too. I don't know that they called him out, stepped out. Doesn't matter. Clock's going to start here in a second. Safe play. He's out by himself along the sideline. So worst case is you throw it out of bounds, throw it in the ground, whatever. But FSU is going to do short little dink passes and run the ball at this point. They're up over 200 yards passing now.
Yeah, Jordan Travis is easily right now ahead for player of the game as he's going to take it down the middle. Has a great opening, parting of the Red Sea, but gets caught from behind. Gain of 17 there into the 5-yard line.
Yeah, I don't even know if the DB letting him score would have helped because it's 3 scores with 4 minutes left. So, they got to do whatever they got to do now and try and get this ball turned over.
Yeah, as the clock is now rolling and Florida State is in prime position to put this game away as they are inside the 3-yard line. Benson solo back there. He's going to catch it. His own fullback gets in his way, but he's going to roll in. Touchdown, Florida State.
If I was Florida State coach, I would be disappointed that they scored on that play. I would have rather run into a tackle and burn another, 30 seconds off the clock. Eventually get the ball in the end zone. In that situation, I'd rather run 3 plays and try to burn as much time as I can. I know I'm going to score, but I want to eat the clock while I'm doing it. So, but either way, he's up 3 scores now, 3.5 roughly minutes left, and it's going to be really, really tough for A&M because their pass game has been very shallow all game.
Yeah, as we see the place kicker take another low smack there by A&M. Wouldn't picture anything else by these Aggies, but that's not Coach Grimm's style. And right now, we are seeing A&M struggle throwing the ball, but honestly, that is the only thing that's left to do. And we're going to see what A&M can pull out here as a tremendous kick by Florida State that actually got down before the returner got there. I've never seen that.
And luckily, it skipped out in the end zone and not out of bounds at the 1, which would have given them the ball way further up the field. So,
yeah, it seems like every single time the ball has just been bouncing Florida State's way right here at home for the Seminoles in Tallahassee. And they're pinning their ears back on this defensive line. Their DBs are high on alert. We're going to see what they can do here to stop this A&M offense. They come out with 2 receivers to the right, Haynes King calling. They're still back in the line of scrimmage, Vaughn.
there's only one guy further than 5 yards off the line.
Haynes King dropping back, has plenty of time. What a great throw there. Tremendous pocket presence by Haynes King.
Nice catch, strong hands, got all the way to the ground, so he made sure he got the first down. Clock stopped, hustle up to the line, and call another play.
Yeah, and so far, probably the deepest throw for Haynes King and this A&M offense, as he is going to call another quick check. Florida State showing blitz. They back off, only rush 4. This one's going to be underthrown there, almost picked off by Marion Cooper, who already has 3 tackles on the day, and he is one of the tallest DBs in the NWO.
Yeah, that was about his only shot to get beyond the defense and try and stretch the field a little bit. He just didn't throw the ball where he needed to. He could have just pushed up and lobbed that and make him run to the ball, but good defensive play, and he had a tough second down here.
Yeah, Haynes King with this 2x2 look. A-chain to his left. He's going to take the snap, a quick stun by the Florida State D-line. He's going to have time, but breaks out to the left. And he's looking for a receiver, but they are on him like glue, and it's somehow going to be considered an incomplete pass. What a hit on the quarterback.
That's a fumble. I'm sorry. There's no way that's an incomplete pass. This game drives me insane. In fact, I'm going to throw that in chat. This fucking game. That should have been a fumble and not an incomplete pass. But whatever. He took a shot. He's lucky he didn't get hurt on that play.
Yeah, somehow survived it as he comes out in an empty formation. King is going to look down the middle. It's going to be caught right down the middle. He's going to split the safeties, and he does not. Moose Muhammad finally on a sighting, 40 yards there. The deepest throw for the A&M team.
That was tight because there wasn't much room to get beyond that DB and make the catch, but he fit it in there where he needed to and then let him run. So gutsy throw, and he got the benefit.
Yeah, Haynes King looking to change up the play here. Stays in an empty formation. Clock dwindling down under 3 minutes here. He's going to throw it to the outside. He's going to catch it and go out of bounds. Brown, 16 yards on the play.
Bet if he looks at that replay, he's going to be upset. He had a man over the middle, a post route that was open for a touchdown. All right, clock started immediately as soon as they broke the huddle.
And here comes a jumbo formation. Calling a quick check. He looks like he knew exactly what he wanted there. Haynes King, as the Florida State team did not move from their spot. Wasting a lot of time here on these switches.
20 seconds already from the line of scrimmage.
Quick handoff. And he's going to get stuffed. And Ernest Crownover, who got the touchdown earlier, only gets 1.
Yeah, he burned 20 seconds at the line of scrimmage on that play. Got to go quicker. Quick.
Clock getting here close to the 2-minute mark. 2nd and goal from the inches line as they come on the 2x2 again. Haynes King checking off again. He's going to catch and throw, and it's going to be a touchdown. Brown with a 1-yard reception, even though it was about 10 yards deep. But touchdown for Haynes King.
All right, so extra point here. You're going to go for 2. No, extra point here. Get it down to a 2-score game. Minute 57 left, so he's going to have to get not 1 but 2 onside kicks. With the rain and everything, though, anything can happen. All he has to do is just bounce it off one of these up guys as hard as he can, and then go jump on the ball. And looks like he's kicking deep. Not sure why.
Yeah, he's going to kick deep here. It's going to go into near the back of the end zone. Pittman is going to take this one out slowly, reading his blocks, and he has plenty of them. Trips on the man on the ground. Oh,
he's been hurdling all day, and he didn't hurdle that time. That might have helped him get further up the field. I don't know that he would have scored necessarily, but he wouldn't have stumbled like that. Either way, he's up 2 scores, minute 53. A&M only has 2 timeouts left, so they don't even really need to get a first down here. They just need to eat 8 or 9 yards, burn this clock.
Yeah, quick handoff there after the jet motion. Ward gets 4. Under 2 minutes here as Florida State seems to have pulled this victory away from A&M, and they're going to upset the 23rd ranked Aggies, barring any crazy plays that we've so far been seeing, Vaughn. But Florida State's probably just going to run this one out.
Yeah, not using his timeouts. Pretty much decided this game is over, so we'll just let this time go and get ready for next week. Time. Oh,
he breaks one away and almost runs into his own player there. Almost catastrophic for that knee, but 15 yards, and that is pretty much going to do it for the Seminoles. And you want to keep your quarterback healthy there.
Yeah, strong quarterback. You shed that one, but at this point, you got to be using those running backs, keep that QB from getting hurt, because he had a great game. He should be over 100 yards on the ground, over 200 yards in the air, hit 3 touchdown passes as well. Definitely their offensive player of the game.
Beautiful, beautiful counter play there. Just gets a little too trigger happy trying to bounce outside. And as an offensive line coach, you know, that one just burned in the soul, not seeing the running back go inside of that one. But great play there as the clock is now under 40 seconds. And all Florida State has to do is run one more play, and that's all she wrote.
Yep.
You know, Vaughn, we saw a impressive Florida State defense stick to their game plan the entire game, and it worked for them. Just an absolute clinic there by the defense. What did you see from Florida State this game?
They pressed on defense, pressed and gave pressure right up the middle, and yeah, they gave up some rush yards, but they locked down the passing game and made it, you know, all they have to worry about is the run. So they were basically not afraid. They didn't have to worry about anybody going over the top. So it's much easier to play when everything's right there in front of you. And it made it easier for their offense because they didn't have to worry about any quick drives. They could just let the other team eat their own clock for them.
Yeah, so we're going to try to get the winning coach, Cincy Bowen, into here. I know he's almost sprinting off the field, but I'm going to go catch him in this rain here, and let's see if he can get in the booth with us.
What's going on, boys?
Coach Bowen, great game, incredible defense, methodical offense. You know, just kind of take me through the game plan as far as on defense, because I'm more intrigued on that. Just, you know, how you stuck to the guns and how it worked off. Is there something that you saw that you wanted to change up, or how was it?
Now, that's the first time I faced Graham, and he got a heavy dose of the 4-2-5 linebacker blitz. Everybody knows I like to run that. A lot of you guys know how to beat it, but it's the first time I faced him, so I thought I'd bring a heavy dose of that.
You know, an incredible game by your quarterback. Just honestly took over the offensive side of the ball. Is there something that you potentially saw that could carry into next year, or are the rumors true? Is there going to be a young Mr. Bowen coming in to take the helm for Florida State?
Yeah, Cincy Bowen did sign last week. You know, we're going to go into spring training, see how everything goes. I mean, Bowen can play defense, quarterback, wideout, halfback. So we'll see where we want to put him when he gets here. We'll see if he outplays Travis or anybody else in any different positions. But it's going to be an interesting year next year.
Yeah, that recruiting class looks scary. I'm going to pass you over to Vaughn here.
Okay, despite the signing Cincy Bowen, Jordan Travis had a great game. He was their offensive player. I mean, he had 200 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, ran for over 100 yards, did everything you asked him to do. Good power runs, outside runs. So regardless of what decide, you got to be happy that you had this guy carrying the team so far this year. I'm going to go back to the defense because we were both you had guys, your whole secondary, your entire team was within 10 yards of the line of scrimmage for pretty much the entire game. And you were just daring him to go deep. Is that was your idea, is see if he can actually go deep, or is he just going to keep running the ball and taking short throws?
Yeah, that's basically what we want to do for every single team in the NWO. We want everybody just to beat us with the pass. I hate giving up rushing yards. I know Grim liked to go up to the middle, which I think he did about at least 25 times, and it was tough to stop. But once we got the lead, we knew he had to go away from it eventually. We did get that big pick there at the end that kind of solidified the game for us.
You also had a nice 4-minute drive early in the game, first quarter, second quarter, whenever that was. Ate a lot of time off the clock, and kind of took control of the game at that point. I'm not sure if you were intending to do that kind of a drive. I even mentioned during the game that your offense is kind of like mine. We have this big playbook with a lot of wild plays on there, but sometimes you got to just pound it and go slower and move the chains. And it looked like you were having a lot of success doing that in the first half, which helped your defense in the second half.
Yeah, that's what we like to do. We like to move the ball. I mean, we like to run it, choose some clock. I mean, some of the teams versus the NWO, we can do that. We tried to do that same thing versus NC State. They absolutely swallowed us up the whole game. We couldn't do it. We tried to do it again against Revamp. Couldn't really do it. We just got blessed up today by the offensive line, and Travis just having a great game in the rain. It's exactly what we want to do. Just run the ball, pound it up the middle, and just keep that clock running.
Well, great game, Coach. Very enjoyable. And this is, I'm used to watching you play this way, so wasn't surprised, but I was a little more surprised at how aggressive you were on defense and stuffing the run and playing close to the line. So congrats and good luck next game, man.
All right. Well, I appreciate you guys calling the game. Appreciate Jimmy for producing. Appreciate Grim for playing me. Great game, buddy. Can't wait to next year. And
Hey, GG's, brother.
we'll see you next week.
All right. Have a good one, Cincy.
That was Cincy Bowen of the Florida State Seminoles. Coach Graham, are you with us?
Yes, sir.
How's it going, Coach? Unfortunately, a tough exit on this game right here. Please, if you can, any positives that you're taking from this game, and of course, any things that you would like to work on as a team.
Positives, no, honestly. I just felt like we were just sloppy in every aspect, and since he played just a phenomenal game, he was just so well, just calculated and just measured. Everything he did was just just perfect. So, and we played a sloppy one. So, but I just know that our passing game is what we want to work on. We took steps to work on it last week, and we want to continue that down the stretch because we know we can't. We know we can't run a chain forever.
Coach, and next week you got Michigan. I think you're traveling to Michigan from what I remember. What exactly are you expecting from Coach Pham and the Michigan Wolverines?
To be honest, we haven't even looked at any of the film, the games or anything. We were focused on this one, but I expect it just to be another grinded out effort if we want to get a win.
Appreciate it, Coach Graham. I'm going to hand you off here to Vaughn real quick.
Yes, sir.
What's up, Grimmy? It was a tough game in the rain, man. He was daring you to go deep. I mean, he was pressing and he was playing all of his guys within 10 yards. And while you had a lot of success running the ball, I mean, you had over 100-something yards rushing. You were doing what you normally do. You run the ball with A-Chain. He's a great back. But he just wanted you to go over the top. And so my question is, did you consider it? Were you just worried about throwing the picks, or was it pressure too much that you didn't have time to get open? What was
It was kind of a mixture of, honestly, shout out to Cincy. His defense was just so just well balanced. As soon as I thought he was going to do one thing, he did something else, and it was just it was a mixture of all that stuff.
Okay, so yeah, and So yeah, you were moving the ball well, especially on the ground, but it was taking a lot of time off the clock, which was shortening
Exactly.
the game for you. So it didn't really matter in the end because you didn't use the timeouts anyway because he had such a big lead. But that one timeout early in the second half might have cost you if it was a 1-score game, rather than take that 5-yard delay game on first down.
Right.
First half we just burned through those, but second half, you just kind of is better. I see this in the NFL. I'm not just picking on you. I see this in the NFL. They call the timeout and I'm like, what are you doing? Just take the 5 yards,
Right. Early in the
Um,
half too.
Yeah. So and then your quarterback can get around and move around and all that stuff, and he was mobile enough to get away from the rush, but you look like your wide receivers couldn't get open.
Yeah. I mean, shout out to Haynes King. He was trying to do what he could. I mean, I think it was sacked one time, just once. So he was moving in the he was getting out of there. I mean, because that middle linebacker blitz was coming, seemed like every play, and I was just scrambling. Somehow got a few of those balls away. But shout out to those DBs and that just our whole defense. I mean, like you said, they were jamming us up the middle. At the same time, I feel like they were able to do that so well because those DBs were just holding it down. I don't think there's very few plays that a receiver is like wide open.
Except for that one play where he scrambled all the way to the right and then came all the way back to the left. And then hit the guy in the back of the end zone. That was a crazy play. I mean, he was playing contain. He wasn't pressuring you, but you ran all over the field and then just found you. God, that was hilarious.
Something, I figure if there's no one in my face, I could take my time to find something.
I mean, you guys probably don't. Jimmy might know. Jimmy will remember this guy. Like Fran Tarkenton, he was from the 70s, 60s, and 70s with the Vikings. Used to run around like that. This is way before Mahomes is doing his stuff now, and he would do that. He would run all over the field, one side to the other, and then find some dude wide open. It was crazy, and that was before they threw the ball a lot like they do now. So anyway, tough loss in the rain, but still, good learning experience.
Hey, no doubt.
And you'll be ready for him in the future. What do we got on tap? We got another game coming up tomorrow, right? We got LSU against Baylor at 9:30 Eastern time, and then we have a game Thursday at 10:30 between Oregon State and Michigan. So we got a couple more games coming up this week. So make sure you guys tune in for that game tomorrow and Thursday. And it was fun calling these games. Sausages,
Hey,
Danny.
thanks for the call.
Always have
Appreciate
fun calling games with you, man. We
Appreciate it, boys. Appreciate it. It was awesome.
It was, and both games were fun to watch. So thank you guys. I'm not in the league anymore, but I enjoy watching you guys play. So it's fun to hang out and get to participate in this whatever way I can. So thank you guys. Do we have a raid lined up somewhere?
That is correct. That is correct. We're heading over to our own Hindsight Grim, so we'll be there in a little bit. You guys stick around. Come back tomorrow night. We're gonna have our we're Wednesday night. Is that correct?
Yeah, Thursday.
Wednesday and Thursday. So I appreciate you guys, Cincy, Graham, George, Jimmy. Love you guys, Vaughn. Always enjoy it, man. You guys be safe and have fun.
All right. Good luck, guys. Good night. Have a good one.